Today I'm going to share with you how I used to make 5,000 plus in just a single week. 1 week I used to make 5,000 plus. But before, the reason why I'm saying I used to make 5,000 rand is mainly because the event that used to happen in Bloemfontein, which is Macufe, is no longer there. They rebrand and then things are no longer working like before. But back in 2017, 18, 19, Macufe used to be the biggest event in Bloemfontein. So if you are an artist and you are not in Bloemfontein during Macufe days, then just know you really need to pick up your socks. So the reason why I'm saying used to is because, like I said, there is no Macufe anymore. They rebranded and they are doing things differently and it's no longer effective like before. But that doesn't mean that on your side you can't be able to make 5,000 rand, mainly because if you are living in the cities or maybe in the town whereby there's a lot of events and events that are going to attract people from the outside the town or outside the cities, you can be able to make 5,000 rand in just a week. And I'm going to share with you exactly what's that. But then before, let's make sure that we understand what was happening during Macufe. So now let's understand what is Macufe. What does Macufe stands for? Macufe stands for Mangaung African Cultural Festives. This was an annual event that is always happening in Bloemfontein and it takes about 10 days consecutively. When I say consecutively, meaning that we're vibing for 10 days straight forward. So what are the events that you are finding out when it comes to Macufe? So you'll find out that there's a day for jazz, there's a day for hip hop events, there's a day for Tepe. Tepe stands for hip hop, but the hip hop that Basotho is doing. So the artists that you can find under hip hop or maybe Tepe is mainly Ndadestana and the late Malume Vector and also Wave Rider and many more other artists. Those are the ones that fell under Tepe. So Tepe is a Sotho hip hop for those who doesn't understand. And also there's a day for Kwaito, there's a day for sports, there's a day for gospel. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned gospel. There's a day for R&B. There's a day for rock. Like there's so many things that happening. There's a day for comedy. There's a day for musical theater. There's a day for art and performances. Like there's so many things that are happening during Macufe Festive and they are happening 10 days consecutively. But now that they have rebranded, it doesn't happen 10 days consecutively. It happens when it comes to weekend and then you're gonna have to wait for another weekend to come so that they can celebrate whatever that day it is, whatever is gospel or whatever the case may be. But before, it used to be 10 days consecutively. So you can imagine the traffic that is happening inside Bloemfontein during Macufe Festive. So at that time, I came to Bloemfontein in 2017. I knew about Macufe, but I didn't experience any Macufe at all. So that was the first time for me to experience Macufe, but I didn't attend any event. The only event that I've attended was soccer. And then the following year, which is 2018, I did not attend any. But then in 2019, I was like, I need to figure out how to make money out of the audience that comes to Bloemfontein to celebrate Macufe. So that's when I have to think about things that I have to do in order to make money out of this. At that time, I was clueless. Remember, this is the beginning of the year when I started to think about Macufe because Macufe, I can't remember exactly the date, but if I remember very well, it is happening, I think around September, October, somewhere there. I'm not really sure, but I think it's somewhere there, September, October. So I had to think about it. So at the beginning of the year, I have to think about because I really wanted to attend it because I didn't have money. So those events were not really expensive, but according to me, I couldn't afford it. But I have to waste money, like I have to think about anything in order to be able to make money. So at that time, I used to go to the internet searching about how to make money online. But lucky enough, I came across what we call Airbnb. Airbnb is basically taking your room and list it on Airbnb for someone else who's looking for accommodation for a certain period of time to come to your place and settle down for that period of time. Maybe they want to stay for 2 days, 3 days, it doesn't matter. But then Luckily enough, I made my own research, but somewhere, somehow, I was a bit skeptical about this, but I have to give it a try. So when that day comes, when they were, I think maybe around 2 weeks before or 2 weeks prior the event, I told myself, you know what, I have nothing to lose, I'm going to do this. So I've listed my own place where I was renting out, where I was living at that time, on Airbnb, that it is available during Macufe time. So this is what I was doing. So I've listed that per night is going to be 300 rand per night, but then you can be able to come for maybe an hour. I was reading it around 150. 3 hours it was around 200 or 250. I can't remember very well. So first day of Macufe, people came a lot. I think I got around 5 people wanting for that night. I can't remember what was the event exactly, but for that first day of Macufe that night, I got 5 people. And remember, I only available to accommodate only one person. So in other words, I'm going to turn how many people I'm going to turn down? 4 people. 4 people, guys. That's a lot of money if only I had a lot of accommodation to accommodate those people. So I've realized that I am on demand. People are demanding for accommodation. So the first person, I took that person for that night. I said it's 200 because already I said it's 300 rand. So I can't change my mind. But after realizing that it's on demand, that's when I said per night is going to be 800. At that time, I was skeptical, to be honest, because I didn't want to make something that is going to be expensive and then there's no one coming. But I had to take the risk and say I'm going to list it as expensive as possible. And the reason why I did that is because my room had everything. My room had double bed, my room had TV, fridge, like everything. So I took that risk and say 800. And the following day, I got 2 people. 2 people came, I have to take one, 800. And then that's when I realized that, you know what, Airbnb is working out when it comes to per night. What about during the day? What's happening during the day? What if someone met someone or someone wanna come and rest for the day, maybe for 3 hours, 5 hours? It doesn't matter how many hours that they want to rest, but somewhere, somehow, some people are going to come for 4 days or maybe 3 days, but during the day they wanna rest so that during the night they are not going to sleep over, they're just going to go and party. While some other people are going to sleep during the night. So I have to take that chance and say during the day I need to make something. So that's when I started to make posters where I'm going to rent it out in hours. So my hour was around 200, 150. So it depends when someone comes. Someone might come and say, hey, I have 150. I'm not gonna turn down that money. I'm going to rent it out. I'm pretty sure that you are asking yourself, if someone comes to my place, where am I going? If someone coming to my place for overnight, where am I going? So this thing is simple. I was going to my friend or my girlfriend at that time, and then they knew what I was doing because I needed some cash. So I will go to my friend and say, hey boy, I have someone who's going to come sleep over, and then that's my boy, we're going to drink that money together, share together, because we're helping each other. So that's what I was doing. So he was able to accommodate it to me. No, it's cool. Then in the morning I go and collect the keys. So that's how simple you can be able to. And also sometimes if maybe my boy, maybe his girlfriend is there, I can't be able to be there, then I will go to my girlfriend. My girlfriend understood what I was doing at that time. So renting out for the whole 10 days, I was making around I think I made 5,800 somewhere, somehow. So it's a pity that at that time I wasn't doing YouTube whereby I was going to document the journey. So right now I'm just sharing what I've done, and I'm pretty sure that if you could implement this, if maybe in your city or your hometown there's a big event, something like Devon July, like a big huge event that is going to attract a lot of people from outside the cities, maybe from different provinces, coming to your city to vibe, Use that opportunity when it comes to accommodation. Rent out your place. You are going to make a lot of money. Trust me on this one. Remember, people, when it comes to events, especially festivals, a few weeks or a few months ago, Chris Brown came to Johannesburg. How many people went to Joburg to go and watch Chris Brown? There are people from Eastern Cape, Durban, KZN, Free State. Some people were not even in our country. Some people were coming from Nigeria, Botswana, just to watch Chris Brown. So these people are really going to be in need of accommodation. So Joburg people, I'm pretty sure maybe there are people who are aware of this and took advantage for it. But if you are in Joburg, because there's a lot of events that are happening that are attracting people outside Joburg. If you are inside Joburg, take this opportunity. Or if you know someone who's in the cities where there's a lot of festivals or events that are happening that attracts a lot of people outside the country or maybe outside the province that you are located in, share this video with them to make them be aware of another way that you can be able to make a lot of money in just a short period of time. So take advantage of this. I took advantage. I still wish Bloemfontein can still have that Macufe that we used to have, but now we no longer have that Macufe that used to have 10 days consecutively of vibey. And remember, you can, I'm not saying you can rent it out as expensive whereby people can't be able to afford it. Make it be affordable, make it be reasonable. Remember, mine, I said 800 mainly because it has everything. Like if you are coming, you're going to get fridge, you're going to get TV, you can be able to watch TV. I had heater, I have, because Bloemfontein, the weather in Bloemfontein doesn't really promise it. So sometimes it's cold, and also your electricity needs to be always on. So I had to buy a lot of electricity if maybe they are using electricity a lot. So you need to make sure. And remember, when people come into this festive, they are planning, they have budget, and also they are like, they make sure that they have enough money to spend it out so that they don't stress it out about money, like they don't have money for this, like they have money for the festive and also for the accommodation. Where are they going to sleep? So if you are making it be as affordable as possible, and check whatever that you have and the location that you have. If your location is, because mine, I was close to where Tsepi was holding, the event of Tsepi was holding. I was close to, like, I was in town, so I was close to every or mostly of the events that was held during Macufe times. So if you are near where the festive is held, you are going to make a lot of money. Even if you are maybe a bit, distance, you can be able to make money. But remember, your prices needs to be low because you are far. But if you are near the event, your prices are going to be high. So if you watch this video up until then, please comment down below what do you think about this side hustle, that you can be able to try it out. And if you have any ideas on how to be able to make money during festive seasons or maybe festivals that are really big in your city, comment down below. We really want to know, and also share with other people how to be able to make money. Right now on the screen there are some videos, maybe 4 of them, playlist and videos. Please click on one of the videos. I will see you on that one.